Pixel Perfect Podcast.
And this is episode 3 of the Pixel Perfect Podcast. Name is apparently subject to change. Yeah.
I was going to ask you that because try to find that on YouTube.
Well, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just...
apparently there's a Disney movie.
I had no idea.
It popped up, and there's like a lot of... There's also a Photoshop website.
It's a Photoshop podcast.
Yeah, he's by himself. He's a loner, but...
It's subject to change, like I said. And this is what it's called for now. I'm sure it's going to evolve and change, like a Pokemon.
Now, I've noticed that Pixel Perfecto is not taken. And Perfecto is Spanish.
So,
Italian.
Okay, I was going to say...
It's only one other letter, so that shouldn't be...
It's just... But
Pixel Perfecto? Jesus Christ.
Pixel Perfecto.
This...
Or Pixel Perfection?
Maybe. I don't know.
So who are we again?
I'm Matt Flowers.
I'm Mark Langell.
Mike Byrne.
And we should do it all together on the Pixel
Perfect
Podcast.
Hooray.
Yeah.
I think this is the third episode. First one was a smash hit. I got 8 likes.
Double digits in the views.
Well, single digits for now. At the posting of this, it might be well into the past number 10.
It's at least
double digits.
It's at least 12 when I looked at it last.
Was it really?
I'm gonna turn on my bot.
I should have like a bottle of champagne.
For if we can hit
Number
100, we'll
12.
be happy. I'll be happy.
Well, I mean, like I said in the first one, no one could listen to this and I'll still be happy because I just like making these.
We also, I mean, the first edition of any comic, unless it has a really big following, it doesn't sell very well until after the fact. So
our first episode can be super rare and worth a lot of money soon.
Tell them
Right?
make a really successful TV show about it, and then they charge you a couple $100 for the first issue of Walking Dead.
that's right.
Oh, okay. That kind of leads me into one of the things I wanted to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
Who would play who in a movie? Because me and you do this at work for fun.
Yeah, because work is very productive.
Excuse me. Edit that out there. Sorry?
Work is very productive.
Yeah, this is what we do.
A lot of things to do at work,
Yeah.
including who would cast who.
Yeah. I don't think it came up with who played me or you, but we came up with everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I don't know
So
who played me.
who would play me?
I don't think we came up with anyone for you.
I was
Vince
already
Vaughn.
told.
Vince Vaughn.
No,
You kind of have the head of Vince
Billy
Vaughn.
Crystal.
No.
That's what it back in the day.
Billy's just too
Quack.
fucking old.
Well,
Duck
I'm
Bush.
not young.
No, but Billy Crystal's like in his 60s, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not in your 60s. You're
No.
in your mid-40s?
41. I just turned 41 last week.
Okay. I don't want to say 40-something because that's like 47.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not that old.
Okay.
Still.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. You get anything for your birthday?
I'm getting a promise that I can get my tattoos when I head out on vacation.
Okay.
So.
Very good.
Yeah.
We come up with who would play who in a movie. And,
Okay.
I mean, it's like, we came up with a bunch of people for North American show and the UK. Like, cause,
Okay.
British only actors and then
Yeah.
like American.
Yeah.
No.
We came up with, like, I can't think of any now. I thought of, like, Joe Pesci for Martin. Like, 90s era, sort of 90s Home Alone era Joe Pesci for Martin. Because, I mean, he looks and sounds just like him. Or the guy who voices Sepulba. Yeah.
What's a Sepulba?
It's in Star Wars, you know. Hey, come in, you know that.
I thought
Solidarity.
it was
Oh, not Sepulba.
Watto.
Watto. Yeah. Your voice is Watto. That would be Martin.
Insatiable Scrubs.
Isn't that little thing?
That's Salacious Crumb.
Yeah, Insatiable Scrub. It's Nick Blake. That's his band name.
I don't want no scrubs.
Yeah, look at them levels. You know how many times we said that in the first episode? We said
Look
it like
at-
10 times.
know.
I was listening to it this
I
morning.
know.
And it's, look at them levels. Yeah, we've almost reached the top. And like,
We're hitting the red.
oh,
Hitting the red.
good.
Bonus points if you find the hidden level.
Yeah, you find flute and you play the flute. Yeah, brings you right to the end of the podcast.
It's called a skip button.
Fast forward. Find something else on YouTube button.
But yeah, like, so who would you think would play? Okay, how about we all do each other, not in that way. Who do you think would play me and Mark in a movie? And, like,
There you go.
Know, right?
Okay.
You think who would play each other in a movie? Dead air. Okay.
That's this is yeah.
Is
I
it
don't
gonna-
think we had time to think about this.
Okay.
It could be a teaser.
Okay, I got you two.
Okay.
You would be just looks only. You'd be Vince Vaughn
Okay.
because you got that little head of Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
He's apparently really tall. He's like 6'4", not that tall.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not that tall.
But that's really sort of only in the face. And I don't know. You'd be Owen Wilson, but you have a normal nose.
No, I can change that.
It's just okay. Hold on, let me get the hammer.
We go a dive face first into a pool and then hit it off the.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
How did he not know that?
He was a child.
No, I thought he was like 28.
He was
Just,
Look, guys, I'm gonna jump into the pool.
just jump into a pool here.
Oh wow! I busted my nose.
Oh god. Okay, that's you two. Cast
Okay.
right there. Please, if you see Jonah Hill, you're getting the hell out of my apartment. You're getting out of my apartment. Okay, good. The same goes for you too.
Robert Downey Jr. And
Really?
No.
Uh,
Just say names.
Okay.
I'm drawing a blank, dude. I'm gonna be honest.
How about we all just be Morgan Freeman?
There
Morgan
you go.
Freeman could,
Morgan.
like, he could like do the intro and to like the podcast, and like for years they've been having pointless conversations. You like that one on Ricky Gervais show?
Well, he is. You wouldn't have to change his inflection at all. It'd just be in different outfits.
Actually, for Mike, I could see Martin Freeman.
Really?
Yeah, a
Let's
little
we
bit.
got to play Aaron. Martin Freeman.
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron.
Okay,
That
yeah.
That was Steve
But
Carell.
but Aaron's a bit on the vertically challenged side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We use either that's for the UK version,
Okay.
and for like the North American is either Rick Moranis or Steve Carell.
Yeah, but see, and the reason I say Martin Freeman is because he plays both sides. Because you can use him in both.
Yeah,
Because he's
well,
he's big. He's everybody knows who he is in the States, in American cinema, and everybody knows who he is in British cinema as well.
Well, he played. I'm sorry to say, he had a terrible North American accent in Civil War. He played some sort of like shield, suit,
Yeah.
and it was just like. And I'm looking at him, and he's talking in like American. I'm like, why? It doesn't look right.
Yeah.
It's like Benedict Cumberbatch. From what I've heard so far, when he's in Doctor Strange, it sounds so weird. I'm like, this doesn't look right.
As long as it doesn't say penguin.
Yeah. Penguin.
What?
Yeah.
Penguin.
Is that,
Did you ever? It's when he did the voiceover for BBC's Planet Earth or something.
Yeah.
They had a penguin, and it
you
was
couldn't say penguin?
he couldn't. He says it after the fact. People ask him and say penguin, and he says penguin, but
Yeah.
that it was like pingling,
Yeah.
penguin, penguin. It was
Penguin.
pretty funny.
Yeah. I think it was on the Norton Graham show. And he was like, so you can't say penguin. Penguin.
Yeah.
Penguin.
Oh,
He also looks like an otter, apparently.
that's what I was literally just looking up. Him looking like an otter. Well, he is a very strange face.
He does have a strange face, but he's
He's
I'm really digging the Sherlock show.
That's a
that
good
show's
show.
amazing.
That is so good.
Every episode is a movie.
Yeah, I agree. It's worth to sit down and watch.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like Benedict, watch it. It's amazing. It's good.
Did you finish how many seasons are there?
3 on Netflix, and then there was 1 episode on New Year's Eve. I don't know if there was anything else on since then. I did see it was really strange because it was almost like it was a strange episode. The last one that I seen, it was almost like it was back during when the original Sherlock Holmes was in really early Britain.
Oh,
England.
okay.
Like
1700s.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that time frame. I'm not sure of the time frame. I just know the visuals of the time frame. So the whole episode was set in that
That's
time frame, and
weird.
then at the end it merged with
What?
how it ended on season 3.
I didn't actually see that far.
You haven't seen it?
The end of the
Okay.
first season was amazing.
Oh, and
Oh,
it's
God.
it's all good. It's all good.
I don't know how far I got. I don't remember, but it was in the second season to where like John Watson thinks he's dead. I'll have to edit that by the way.
Are you
Spoiler.
talking about the spoiler or his burp?
No,
Okay.
his burp in my dead air.
Oh,
We got a bit of
okay.
dead air this time.
I moved
No.
away from the mic to burp.
Yeah, but
Chocolate rain.
and then I'll edit all the stuff out because we got a little bit of dead air so far. It was no big deal.
It's
Yeah, I had to-
mere seconds.
Punch
It's
it
mere
out.
seconds.
Yeah,
but
I like to keep it.
okay, so
like to keep
you
it crisp.
you got to that point where have you watched it?
I've watched the first series.
The first season.
Season.
Like,
It's the
yeah,
same
it's,
thing.
it's
too.
only like 3 episodes or 4 episodes
Yeah, they're
per
only like-
season, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's. But I sat down and I blitzed it. I watched the first one and I loved it so much. I went to the second and then the rest of it just fell. And then when I found it, when the last episode that was on Netflix was over, I had to see when the next one was coming on, and then
I think
January.
You were the one that told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watched it. It was really good. Did you see at the end of the first season, right?
Hmm.
You know what happened?
It's been a while.
Well, Moriarty shot himself.
Oh yeah.
And then he, like, Sherlock Holmes had to die. Like, his people had to see him die in order to save Watson and someone else.
Yeah.
But,
His woman.
oh, wasn't it like that Mrs. or one of Watson's woman or his woman? Because he had like a
That
girlfriend.
was.
Because he had like some sort of like girlfriend in the season. Yeah, Watson. Because he had like a bunch of. He had a bunch of.
Quack.
'Cause,
Yes, yes, that's right too.
the
They
old-
show him briefly, almost as if he's. Yeah, one per episode. So
What a
he's a play,
slut.
yeah,
What a slut.
A horn dog.
yeah.
we
But
could
this little
say.
5'4" little effeminate man just gets all the.
Quack. Yeah, but he's a war vet, man,
He's a doctor as well.
and a war vet at the same time. So
He's got. He can write all the scripts.
No, yeah, he does, doesn't he? He puts them online. Okay, so I think that concludes who'd play us in a movie.
Okay.
yeah, I guess we'll bring it up next time. I
Look at those levels.
wow,
I got the little thing. I was going to use it. The clappy board.
the clapboard.
Yeah, I was going to use it this
This doesn't
time.
work audio.
It's a
Listen
podcast.
for the click.
We can't. Yeah.
But I was going to buy some white dry erase markers.
Mm.
We'll have to do it when we shoot the music video.
Yeah. So, yeah. Speaking of season and series, so in the States it's called season.
Yep.
And in the UK it's series. And in Japan they call them collections.
Oh,
Yeah. So like.
so they call a season a series
Yeah,
in the
like
UK?
there's 3 seasons of
Series,
Sherlock.
Or 3 series.
Yeah.
Series.
Series.
Siri?
Yeah. And anime.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's like there's 2 collections of thing.
That see, when we use the word collection, it's usually in Blu-ray form.
Yeah,
so
like things have been
it's
collected. I guess,
collected into
yeah.
one. Usually multiple seasons in a
Mhm.
collection.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, I never knew
But,
that.
So
So if you're going to buy any kind of Blu-ray outside of your
mhm.
native, how can you say that?
Region?
Yeah,
Region?
region.
Yes, because it would be region.
Yeah, like English DVDs are region locked.
Yeah,
I can't
that's-
play them here. and
You
vice
can't play
versa.
them here?
No.
And you can't even
I can't,
you
like, no.
download a region
Well, you
Cracker?
can. You can download. Wow.
for your
I mean, that's a lot of work figuring around.
for your computer though.
No, but I'm talking about like if I were to buy a PS4 game over there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
It's region
yes.
encoded. I'm like, oh.
That don't make any
because it's
sense.
the PAL version, isn't it?
Well, that's
Or that just for
yeah. That's the reason,
Yeah.
probably for one of the big reasons
Mhm.
for
For what?
it's PAL. It's a different format of television over
Mhm.
there.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're next when you go visit Lissy next time. Look at the back of her TV. It's totally different.
Oh,
Well,
the
maybe
back of TV.
HDMI is still the same, but the old S-cart and everything like that. The old RCA plugs that we used to have, the 3 RCA plugs,
The red,
one
white, yellow.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a big, huge monster of a plug like that. Like 2-3 inches long.
Really?
It was crazy.
I don't know if it's something to do with the electrical, something or the way the TVs are manufactured there or something.
Well, all their
Or it's just-
electricity is different than ours.
Did you know that when you buy something in the United in over there, that you have to put your own plug on it? I come to find this out. They actually teach that in high school.
What a useful skill.
Yeah.
Especially here where you could... you
You
need to
want-
put a new plug in your vehicle probably once or twice a winter.
Yeah.
If you're me. And
Yeah.
you forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come. A toaster will not come with a 3-pronged electrical. You got to go buy the actual plug and put it on yourself.
I've never heard of that, but
Ask the wife.
yeah, I'll ask her.
I was because they're North America should adopt their standards.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
in the terms of how their plug is made, because it's very smartly contrived. Because there is no way.
That's
For
pretty
it-
specific.
I'll tell you why. In the North American standard of a plug, when you pull out a plug halfway, there is bare metal that a child
Can touch.
can touch. On their plugs, if something's half out, it is still unable to be.
Is the contacts far in? Because
It's because the only conductive part is the very tip, and so when you push it in to make contact, the plug must be 100% fully inserted, and if you pull it half out, it breaks contact or there's shielding.
that makes sense then.
It's very smart idea.
Okay.
It's a very smart idea. And, I mean, they're teaching a little bit of electrical right out of high school.
But I didn't learn anything with electrical in high school. I
No,
took
me
electrical in
neither.
trade school. So,
Yeah. That's where you would, right?
yeah.
Or the internet, if you're so inclined. But, yes.
So I'm excited to hear about your quiz you got here.
Yeah, this very... this will come full circle because it has to do with different countries and different things.
About our knowledge of said other countries?
Not so much.
Specific.
You can hear my notes. They're very
The paper.
crinkly paper.
They're analog.
It's super professional. And look, I have an extra sheet for score.
it's
So that will be keeping score.
So is it me and myself and Matt?
Yeah, you'll be...
myself versus Matt, or are you involved? Okay.
I'll be a quizmaster.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Who's MT?
that's Matt and Mark.
Oh.
'Cause I don't want to write 4 letters each.
I thought it was our last names, but then I was like, okay, hold on,
It's
my last name.
It's
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah,
No worries.
Mortal Kombat and Mountain Time.
Okay, I'm MT Smash.
Yeah. All right.
MT.
Empty Smash.
Empty head.
So it's all about Japanese movie titles.
God,
Oh,
I'm
Lord,
not-
Lord.
I'm not
Okay.
going to be good at this.
You might be better than you think, because it's American movies, but when they go to Japan or another region, they usually have to localize the title.
Yeah.
Right.
So like, Civil War isn't Civil War.
Civil War.
That's if it's in it's a certain kind of thing. But yeah, they usually like change it so it makes more sense locally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. These are all Japanese titles.
I'm going to have to pause this for a guy. Close my windows. We're back. Okay, so what were you saying?
You need a quiz jingle. You just
Quiz
come right
jingle.
in. Quiz down time.
I think it means like a wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Get the Guts theme song. Guts.
What was that?
Nickelodeon quiz show.
No, I've never heard of that show.
All right. Well,
Guts.
so
That's amazing.
like I was saying, the Japanese will localize the title of the movies, so it'll
Okay.
kind of make. I would say it makes more sense to them, but it really I don't understand how it can.
Well, I mean,
So, I'll tell you the translated title of the movie.
oh god.
Oh.
And
Okay.
see if you can tell me the actual
American-
the
American
real
name.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of them are more obvious than you think. But
What we should have done if we should have prepped our phones to have sort of a buzz
Yeah.
thing so
Or-
we could use
yeah.
it to
A little.
try and buzz in.
Okay.
I can.
But
We can give like a few
Hand up.
seconds. Hand
No,
up.
maybe.
hand up. Yeah,
and then you'll point and say our names.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you'll be buzzing in.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What? What about saying the name, giving us both an opportunity to answer what we think, and then you say
I'll tell the right one
if either or right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds perfect.
Would that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did research. I picked and showed, I think, some movies that probably I've seen. They're nothing's too old. There's nothing past 1985.
Okay.
Not Benner or something.
No, nothing like that. They're kind of more popcorn movies.
Okay.
Okay, so this first one, the Japanese title is Captain Supermarket.
Captain
What?
Supermarket.
Captain,
I think I know.
Captain Supermarket.
Yeah.
Think on that for a minute.
I'm going to say Army of Darkness.
I'm
Do you
going.
have anything?
Cool. Can I have like sort of a general time of this movie?
It was early 90s.
early 90s. Captain Supermarket.
Early to mid 90s.
I have no idea.
It was Army of Darkness.
Really?
It is, yeah.
Why is it called Captain Supermarket?
Because he worked in a supermarket.
Yeah, and the
It
end
wasn't
of the
even a
movie.
supermarket. It was like it was a general store.
Kmart.
S-Mart.
S-Mart.
Shop S-Mart.
Yes.
Shop S-Mart.
Well,
It wasn't
Yeah.
a-
don't
it
tell
wasn't
that to the Japanese because
Supermarket.
there it is Captain Supermarket.
I want to. I don't like this game.
That's. I don't know if I would have picked that up if I was at the video store back then and it
Yes.
said Captain Supermarket.
Captain Supermarket.
I don't know if they were the same cover of him just like being like
You
on
with
a
the
Manowar
chainsaw
album
hand.
cover.
Yeah.
And
Army of Darkness is way cooler. I'm sorry.
I watched it the other
I
day.
watched it last week.
It's such a good movie.
That reminded me of it.
Yeah.
It's so cheesy, but
Yeah.
real friggin' awesome.
Sam Raimi. Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this next one is the Japanese translated title is Wild Speed Max.
Wild Speed Max.
I think I got it.
Say it.
Is it Speed?
No.
Damn it.
Gone in 60s. No, sorry. Fast and Furious.
It is Fast and Furious.
I don't like this game.
Yeah, Fast and Furious is Wild Speed Max.
when you
Wild
say Speed,
Speed
I just
Max.
imagine like Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
on a bus. So.
Oh, I should have said it's Wild Speed Max.
Okay.
So he has a-
Wild Speed? Max.
Yeah,
Colon Max.
exactly.
Okay, I'll tell you when we were learning.
Not the word colon, by the way.
Yeah, not-
the punctuation.
Yes.
We were learning SAP,
Yeah.
and we had this guy because a new system was implemented. It was a big overhaul,
Yeah.
and I think a few of our people actually had to go to Montreal for like 6 months to learn it, and then come back and spread the message, sort of thing. And he trained everyone in the warehouse, and it was this sort of 6'8", sort of big giant ogre of a man who was like super soft spoken and really dry humored, and he didn't get a lot of jokes, kind of, and he came back, and me and Phil we weren't paying attention. We were
Quack.
fucking around, duck noise.
Yeah.
And because we weren't paying attention, we didn't care. And it was like being in school. And me and Phil were like, just because we could send each other messages, we send a message like bunghole and stuff like that, because, right? And because when you put in a part number, it's whatever, and then it has to be a suffix, a suffix, like Caterpillar, Donaldson,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the suffix is like AA for Caterpillar, and
Yeah.
it has to be part number :AA.
Okay.
So he put in a part number, Maurice, the guy training us, and he put it in like the projection, and it was like part number didn't work. He's like, oh, I forgot to enter the colon, and me and Phil just about died, and we were giggling so hard, and then he was kind of like, I don't know what's so funny, but okay, and we were like,
yeah.
I think Phil still says that on a daily basis.
Of course it does.
Do not forget to enter the
Oh.
colon. So the next movie title, I only have maybe like 10 of these.
Okay.
you're gonna win by 10.
Well, it's only early in the game
It's
yet.
still early.
It's 20% into the
What a
game.
fetus.
There's a couple, and I saved the best ones for last.
Okay.
So this next one is the Japanese title is Bus Man. Bus Man. Not one word. It's bus.
I think I know.
Man.
I'm gonna have to say, is it Speed again? No.
Oh, that was mine. That was mine.
So we both
No.
thought Speed.
Yeah.
So
We're
it-
both on speed.
Oh, and you're both wrong. It is Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh
Why?
my God! What?
Why?
I think for he's on a bus for a couple minutes in that movie.
So he's also dancing for a couple minutes in the movie.
I
So
might
he's
just watch like
eating
the
for a
first
couple
5 minutes. That bus man.
That don't make
This is not a
any
clue
sense.
to what these films are.
Okay, that was very weird. Okay, but anyway.
All right. So this
Okay.
next one, I
Okay, whenever you read it, you give us sort of the year, around the year it came
okay.
out.
I can give hints if you want to have
Okay.
more hints.
Because the speed was like
Year
96.
is
Yeah.
good because that
Yeah,
gives
I
us
can give you like
Yeah.
roundabout year.
yeah.
So this next one, I slightly edited it because it had one of the main characters' names in the title, as
Oh.
does the American one. So I took that out. So
Okay.
I just kept the second bit.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's character's name, suddenly one morning.
What?
Oh, that could be anything
That is
because everything
unbelievable.
happens
So
It's,
character's name,
It's
suddenly one morning.
suddenly.
I don't know.
If you want a hint, it only just turned 30 years old. It came out in 1986. It's kind of like a teen comedy movie.
Oh, is it Back to the Future? No, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Suddenly one morning. No, that he did that on his own. He was Ferris Bueller set that up. So no, it's not. I don't know.
No, it is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Wow.
That Japanese
Wow.
title is Ferris Suddenly One Morning.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Look at those levels. That's unbelievable.
That's my wow.
So you're on the board. Matt.
Okay.
Yay.
Yes. Next.
Okay.
Please.
Next one. Okay. This one. The Japanese title is Love is Deja Vu.
Love is deja vu.
It's something about time travel or forgetting. Okay, I'm gonna say it's 50 First Dates.
Time
How?
period for the movie?
Yeah, time period.
It's probably late 80s, maybe early
Oh, well, then
90s.
I'm-
Comedy.
I revoke my answer. Love is Deja Vu?
Yes.
Love is deja vu from late 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
I'm gonna
era.
say Sleepless in Seattle.
Mhm.
No, yes. That's
Uh,
okay. Final answer.
Okay.
oh my god. Love is deja vu?
No.
I'm gonna say Back to the
My
Future.
movie. I'm gonna say it's When Harry Met Sally.
It is Groundhog Day.
What?
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Yes, because he spends the whole time trying to win the girl,
Win Jeannie
Andy
Gershon.
McDowell.
Love is Deja Vu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both my answers were better.
That's-
Mine.
Well, take that up with the.
I get.
Whoever names
They
the
don't have
entire
Groundhog Day
Japanese.
in Japan.
Hello, Japan. There's some crazy language you got there. Also,
Yeah.
Speaking of
Groundhog
that,
Day.
24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one is a. Well, this one might be a bit obvious. There's a little bit of a easy curveball for you.
Okay.
It's Final Dead Coaster.
Final Destination.
Final Dead Coaster?
Mm-hmm.
As in the coasters they give you on an airplane. So, yeah. Matt's got it. Give it to Matt. Because.
It is
Don't give me a pity point. Come on.
No. Because I
Final
can't.
Destination 3.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
what? Because that one had a coaster.
Yeah, because there's a roller coaster in the
You
cover.
got to disconnect. And
Oh, as in a roller coaster. I was
Yeah.
thinking there was
Yeah.
the only
Yeah, like
thing I
one
think
of
of
these.
Final Destination, is
Ah.
first class, and they bring you a coaster and they put your drink when in first class. For some reason,
Okay.
first class coaster.
Well,
I'll give you
okay,
both a
I'll give
point,
you-
so you're
okay.
both tied.
Okay.
The same.
We're both
Okay.
tied.
But-
It is one point.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is it's not a movie, it's a TV show.
Okay.
It's a reality TV show from maybe like a few years back.
Okay.
And the Japanese title is Macaroni Rascals.
I know what it is.
Jesus.
Reality TV show.
I know what it is.
From
Macaroni Rascals.
Yep.
That sounds like a terrible band name.
a great one.
I'll say
I have no
Jersey
idea.
Shore.
Don't know.
Don't know. It is Jersey Shore.
Macaroni.
it
Mr.
macaroni?
Italian.
Yeah.
That's
Macaroni.
Imagine if we said that. That'd been super racist.
Do you realize that is
It's
racist?
Japan.
Yeah.
That is very racist.
Have you ever watched an
Yep.
anime?
Well, I mean, Japan's
Japan.
Japan
The
people.
Japs.
Japan.
They're,
No, sorry.
no,
I'm
they're racist as shit,
Quack.
apparently.
Yep.
Duck
They're very
xenophobic.
they're an isolated island
Very
living for
centric.
centuries, so they
Yeah.
kind of don't. They kind of have their own thing.
Macaroni rascals.
Macaroni rascals.
Jesus Christ.
So there's two more now.
Okay.
And this one is it might be a bit obvious, and it's just really ridiculous. The title is A Very Powerful Whale Runs to Heaven.
Free Willy.
Free will.
It is Free Willy.
Yeah.
So
A very powerful whale runs to heaven. Whales don't run.
this
Whales
one
swim.
is very powerful, ran to heaven.
God.
Okay.
Jesus.
So this last one
It
is
was powerful because it jumped over the boy
yeah,
and didn't squish him.
Willy.
Oh, what a mess.
So this one is a bonus. This one's not Japanese. This is a French one. I found it in my research, and it just seemed too ridiculous to not somehow include.
Okay.
It's a French one.
So, but it is a North American release that was renamed.
Yes.
Okay.
For this is a French.
Are you-
French, not Quebec.
Yeah.
French.
Okay. So are you giving us the English translation of the French?
Yes.
Okay.
I would have read out the French, but for a bilingual country, I don't know French.
That.
Me neither.
So-
Well, I kind of do.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. So the title is The Young People Who Traverse Dimensions While Wearing Sunglasses. The Young People Who Traverse Dimensions While Wearing Sunglasses.
That is a long title.
Young people.
The young people who traverse dimensions while wearing sunglasses. I'm gonna
Wearing
say
sunglasses.
it's one of two things I'm thinking of. What's the era?
It's probably like 99.
Oh, then that blows mine out of the water. 99. Is it a TV show?
There's a movie. American. It was a big blockbuster hit.
Yeah.
Big hit.
Young people who wear
Ooh,
sunglasses.
The Matrix.
Damn, that's exactly what it is too.
Yeah, that's
Isn't it?
It is The Matrix.
Yes.
What an obscure title.
The young people who
They're not
traverse
young.
dimensions. Well, I mean,
Not that young.
Yeah. Lawrence Fishburne ain't young in it.
Well, he's not even young now.
And
See him in. Sorry. Keep
Well,
going. I'll explore later.
that is the end of the quiz.
That is the
and
end of the
by
quiz.
1 point, Mark
2
is the winner.
points.
What are you talking? Oh yeah.
4 is 6.
All right.
that's all right.
So, but, yes, you lose by 2.
I gotta get shot twice.
Against
Play
the
Motor
Walls.
up. No.
It's right there.
Okay, so what were you gonna say about Lawrence Fishburne?
Isn't he dead? He's not
No.
dead. Okay,
No. What was he just in? He
He
was,
was in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Did you see him in that?
I did watch. I actually watched what's called the director's version, the extended version. If they say that I've read little blurbs, it fixes the movie.
I know.
I did not dislike the movie.
I didn't dislike the original because I watched it by means that are not specifically legal. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Well, we're in an economic crisis and everything.
yeah.
Times are rough.
Yeah, the looney's gone down, so I need to watch movies online.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched it and I didn't hate it.
I didn't either.
I like how Batman beat the
Quack.
Dark Noise out of Superman. I can
Oh.
appreciate that in any medium.
No, but speaking of fights, when Batman goes into was that extra? Because I seen the extra version. I didn't see the original. Have you?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
The extended
I don't
edition's
wanna-
coming to Blu-ray. I think the 16th.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna be up there to buy it.
you can rent it on PS.
You can download it digitally.
Yeah,
but I
it's on-
want to have it in my hand.
Yes, that's right.
You can touch it and smell it.
Outside
Yeah.
and sleep.
Yeah.
Got that new Blu-ray smell.
Yeah, I don't know the fight in the warehouse, man.
Yeah, that was that wasn't in the extended one. That
That's
was
not- that's
when
in the
Superman's
extended?
running off to get like his mom.
He's going in to save Superman's mom, Martha.
And then Batman has to Superman's got to do something, and Batman's going to rescue his
Yes,
his
Batman.
mom.
Superman's fighting
And-
Doomsday, and
And there's this. Oh god, that fight was awesome. Because he's in the what's that suit called?
he
Is it like the Hellbat suit, or am I made that up?
he was in the original suit, the metal suit
Yeah.
that gets demolished.
What is it
It's
called?
like the Dark Knight Returns suit.
Yeah, that's the
That's all it would be.
power suit or something.
Yeah.
I don't even really know if there's a name.
But he's just fighting like goons, getting shot. 'cause
No, he
it's
was
metal.
in normal. He was in normal.
No, he was no.
Yeah, he was normal. He was in the normal suit. He wasn't in the metal suit. The
No.
metal suit was all torn. Remember?
No, but
Just
he
was about
because
to
he got shot and he seen like sparks fly, and I was like, he's must still be in the middle.
There was a point where you see Alfred building almost like a new cowl at one of the early points in the movie. I don't know if that's in the regular edition or just the extended. And then when you see, there's a point where there is a goon behind him, shoots him in the back of the head twice, and it just sort of if you didn't pay no attention to the point where Alfred was making him the new cowl and talking about it, or I don't know if he was talking about it. My kids were jabbering on or something. I can't remember. But there was a point where he was, back of the hand. No, actually, I think they were in bed, so it was something happened. I didn't hear what the reason was, but he was building the cowl, and he had that cowl on during that fight. Because I was under the same assumption. I thought that he would have been in that big armor, but his helmet was totally demolished by.
He just had like a regular cowl on, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah.
But because I remember he got shot like twice or something.
In the back of the head.
No, in like just got shot randomly and like just bounced off. And what I remember about that fight is he was just fighting a bunch of goons. Some guy was turning around, he picked him up and suplexed him through the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
Whack.
That was awesome.
It's really, I really dug the fight. I thought it was really well done. And well, he kind of,
Affleck's Batman's amazing.
He punches him in the back of the head, one guy, and the guy's face literally gets embedded in the floor. And I was just like, that was cool.
I want to do that.
I have a pretty high tolerance for bad movies that have really good action scenes. Like I could care less sometimes if the story is a little bit weak, as long as like it's really fun and cool to watch. Sometimes
the whole
Mad Max.
Ooh, shots fired.
the Lois Lane part of it all.
She was
really weak but agonizing to watch. I found
Isla
it
Fisher
very
does not age well.
That's Amy Adams. Off topic, but yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Probably true. I mean, you can only be married to Borat for so long before you just start.
that's
to
right.
trying to
Quack.
You're
Yeah,
like, you're doing what with your penis again?
yeah.
Oh yeah, Amy Adams. She's not age well either.
Well, she's like,
Potato face ginger.
she's not like. There's the age difference between Isla Fisher, because she's only like in her early 20s, and Amy Adams is at least like
40s.
mid 30s, or like she's been around for a lot longer.
See, I thought they were one and the same.
They're the same person now.
Well,
That's one of them situations that where two actresses or actors kind of look alike, and you always forget.
There's only so
which one
many
was
young
which.
redheaded ladies in Hollywood anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
no, wasn't Isla Fisher in Arrested Development as Rebel Alley?
Yeah.
And I thought that was the same missus, and she was in Batman vs Superman. I was like,
No.
she's just been smoking 24/7
No.
and just aged.
Amy Adams is a bit older.
She did one in The Confessions of a Shopaholic.
That's Isla Fisher, yeah.
Oh, that. See, same thing.
Yeah, they're
I
almost,
thought they were
they're
the
almost
same.
interchangeable.
Thought they were the same.
I wish I had like the Photoshop and or video editing skills to sort of at this point in the podcast put them like next to each other.
Just
in the
slow
video.
fade the pictures. Like
Well,
half.
maybe the icon for YouTube should be
The
a
little
picture of
thumbnail.
the two girls next to each other.
To steal
One
it.
and the
Yeah,
same.
one
I
in
don't
the
have
same.
Photoshop, otherwise I'd do it.
I'll hook you up.
You just use MS Paint.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
that can be the
I can do the
thumbnail for this
thumbnail
one.
for that
Okay, good.
this episode for sure. Yeah.
What I would like to do about whenever we put up a new podcast, I would like in the title to put something that we've talked about that could be relevant. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because the first one is just podcast date episode 1. You know,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. They can at least then people can, chronologically sort of see what order they're in.
Yeah. Like this was posted on this date at this time.
Yeah, everything has a curve to getting started. So I mean, it's
If I could buy Photoshop, see, I love photoshopping things, but I'm not willing to shell out $500.
no, I understand that, but there's lots of free stuff out there that's just as good.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Like Audacity is pretty good.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's no SoundForge or anything, but
yeah.
Soundforge, God, that's archaic.
yeah,
Um,
still works.
an old Chevette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do all of our sounds.
A Sunfire.
Makes hairman sweat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the quiz out of the way.
That was a good quiz.
I think that quiz leads nicely into our next segment called Do Not Watch.
Oh.
Now, I have
Do not watch
compiled...
Wild Speed Max. This is the worst Fast and Furious movie.
The young people who wear sunglasses traveling between dimensions.
Yeah.
I have come up with another comprehensive list of... Apparently there's all kinds of stuff on it. I don't know what that is.
I just secrete fluids while I'm
around. Now and then.
I got a spore.
I guess wash my hand then.
Part fungi.
But yeah, I come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that I think you do not watch.
Have you seen all of these? Or
yes, I've seen except for
that one. But I've seen the trailer too, and I've seen Independence. Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. We're gonna say it eventually.
Yeah. Okay. So written on the paper is Independence Day Resurgence.
That's what I put apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
In quotations.
Because were they trying to make everybody want to go see the movie? Because the trailer didn't do it for me.
Trailers, I thought they were awesome. I thought they were pretty good.
I thought the trailer looked exactly like...
I think I've seen it probably, like the trailer, I've seen it probably 30, 40 times because there was just a whole week on YouTube where it was just unskippable ads. Constant,
I hate that.
And I cannot even tell you anything that happened in it.
Well, I mean...
It had no
Aaron is so
grasp
excited.
my attention.
Aaron is so very excited to see it.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
2.
But the point... Am I talking about the one that it seems like every shot was taken exactly from the first Independence Day?
I noticed that they had the moon and like the flag, and then the shadow covered it, and then they had like in the sky and like a big cloud, and then they had like Jeff Goldblum, and then they had Bill Pullman, and it's like.
And then there was a scientist goes up against the glass with the thing around his neck, and the black man smoking the cigar.
Maybe you've seen the commercial for the first one.
No, because the black man wasn't Will Smith. I don't know who he was.
So we got another black man.
I think it's his son.
Yeah.
He's like looks at a picture of.
No. Stupid little eyes he got. If our eyes are real, if mirrors aren't real, how can our eyes be real? You ever see his tweets?
Yes. We should read some of his tweets on here and just.
Okay, that's a good segment. We can go on Twitter on the
Jaden Smith's tweets.
Read out ridiculous tweets.
Well, if Twitter was a thing when I was his age, I would not want to go back.
Tweets from then.
Oh my God.
Me neither.
I could only imagine how cringe.
I found a song I wrote when I was 14, and I was just like, I don't want anyone in the world to see this.
Oh, I had tons of notebooks of like half-finished like novels and like comic drafts, and there's like.
It's like your little mouse pad you get down by your computer.
Yeah.
Just like this person kind of looking up, and then like a little squiggly stare thing.
Yeah.
And
you gotta doodle at work.
You can do it better than I can. I can give you that, but.
So back to our do not watch.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
So I haven't seen that movie yet. I don't know if I'm gonna see it.
The Forest.
Oh God. See, now the thing is, Natalie Dormer is my waifu.
Who is that?
She's
is it Stephen Dorff's relative?
Who?
I guess not. They don't have either of the same names.
Is she English?
Yes.
Okay.
She's on Game of Thrones.
She plays
the smoking slut from Highgarden. Mary Joffrey's wife.
That's a good name for a bird.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good name for a boat.
Okay.
The smirking slut from Lab West. Oh, there's a lot of them around here.
I'm gonna say this right now. He just finished season 5.
Yep.
He just finished season 5.
I know what happens. Don't
send messages.
I know what happens.
Yeah, he already knows.
They blow up the set.
Yeah.
Wow.
Season 6 is wicked, excellent. You need to get through it.
There was play the game is from Overwatch. And like someone does really good in the game, and they'll sort of do a little highlight of it at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Someone got like a bunch of kills right in a row.
Yeah.
It was Cersei Lannister. She was like at the sept, and she was like, "Play of the game," and she's doing something, and just see the sept blowing up.
Yeah.
And just like a little kill thing, and I was like, that was pretty good. But anyway,
there's two things that went over my head.
Yeah. Nothing goes over my head. I catch it. Reaction time's too fast.
There is so much in season 6. There is so much that happens in season 6.
That annoys me. But that's the topic for another day.
Yeah, and I don't think there's going to be much more after season 6.
So this is sort of the third installment of Do Not Watch.
Okay.
I've been watching a few movies lately.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Me and my wife tend to watch because we'll sort of alternate my movie, her movie, da 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 da. And my movies tend to be good, and her movies tend to be chick flicks.
Unbiased opinion.
Whatever. Oh God, I can prove it by saying most of her movies have Katherine Heigl in it. So therefore,
is that one of her favorite actresses?
No, but she just happens to be in the movie.
She's actually making movies still?
Well,
I thought she was like expedited from Hollywood because she's too much of a
cunt.
That thing.
Pain in the.
Swear, yeah. I got the little duck noise.
Duck noise.
I got the duck noise on file.
You gotta get a soundboard. Just have that.
Yeah.
And so I watched a few lately. Some recent, some not recent. I watched The Forest with Natalie Dormer. It's where she plays an American. Does American acting pretty good. Her American. She's one of twins, and her twin lives in Japan. And all of a sudden, her sister goes missing when she went hiking in the suicide forest.
Is this a J horror movie? Remake.
No.
Not like.
Are you sure it's not like a? It almost sounds like a made for TV NBC kind of movie.
It was terrible, but it was a little gory, so it couldn't have been. But so she goes over in the woods. She gets some American. She happens across an American journalist who's like, "Take me to the woods, yo." And then they kind of go into the woods, and the whole
cheeseburger, French fries.
Excuse me. And the entire movie is everyone says, well, okay, no matter what you see in there is not real. No matter what happens, stay with this guy, stay on the trail. Whatever you see is not real. She's like, oh, okay. And then 10 minutes into wandering around the woods, she believes this dead-looking schoolgirl that Buddy's insane. Believes it right off the bat. And then eventually they go to some cabin. This closed door, she can hear knocking on it, but Buddy is turned around working on something, and she can hear what she thinks is her sister in the closet. She's like, oh, he put me in here. He's fucking crazy and stuff. And she's like, oh, that sounds legit. And she's like,
actual dialogue.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be American. Let's just talk. Let's put an American accent on.
She kind of gets a bat and hits him on the head. And when she goes to open the door down to what she thinks is the basement, it's the closet. And then that just kind of glosses right over because she still holds Buddy captive. And it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I can't watch those kind of movies.
You scared?
No, just a little bit.
I
but
scared like that.
no, I can't sit down and watch that stuff. It just bores me to death.
Doesn't hold your attention.
Yeah, it bores me to death.
See, I love things like that.
Yeah.
But
if it's done right and the tension can actually be held and suspense is good for it, but if it's just not well done, then it is just just boring watching someone just wander through a house and
Okay, so that was terrible. Do not watch The Forest. The second movie I got here is called Jenny's Wedding with Katherine Heigl. So right off the bat, you know what it's gonna be like.
You knew that the director had a hard time.
Well, I think she also directed it. So
she gave herself a hard time.
Yeah.
Listen here, Catherine. No, you shut up, Catherine.
Just in a mirror. Like Keith Richards before he goes on stage. But yeah,
yoga enough.
The movie is that she's a lesbian, and she's in love with some other missus, the daughter from Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
They're lesbianas there, and they're getting married. But she has to sort of tell her family, and her family's like, no, you can't be a lesbian. No. And all the neighbors are looking.
Stink on that.
Yeah. And it's just this is 2016. This was made 2014, by the way. And, it's not in the 50s anymore.
Well, it has happened in 2 years.
And her dad is turned it back on her, and he refuses to admit that she's his daughter. And I'm like, this is so...
You know what probably happened with that movie? And I think it happens with a lot of rom-coms, is that the script was written at some point, and then it was usually put on a shelf in a studio somewhere, and then they were like, we have to make a movie. And they go through all these old ships and all right, we'll do this. It was written in the early 90s or late 80s. And this is fine.
Back when that was a little bit of a topic.
Yeah, but now it just seems really
It's just
we hear about we hear about gay weddings all the time on popular media. Why would a movie about somebody being a lesbian be such a risky subject anymore? This is not.
Now the entire point of the movie is that like no one accepted her as a lesbian, and no one knew for like 20 years, and
if this came out in like 98, it'd probably like blow my eyes. They'd be like, how?
It was probably, cutting edge then. It was probably pushing boundaries, but now
it would be that year's Philadelphia.
Yeah. If she was transgender, that'd be more. If it was about transgender people, it'd be more modern.
But like
that seems to be the hot thing now.
And the thing at the end, obviously, when they sort of everything wraps up at the end, the dad shows up to the wedding and he's like, "Hey, my daughter, no matter what,
I love you."
Yeah, and then both
whack.
like that. And I'm like, so and there's this really really weird sub story of her sister being unhappy with her husband because her grass wasn't green, and I'm not joking.
Like literal color
grass?
of the grass.
Yes.
So it's not a euphemism for like he's not trimming his pubic fur.
He couldn't get no fertilizer.
And the thing is, like it was sort of implied that he was cheating on her, and they were like the baddie, and he was crying, and he was like, "Well, I gotta go, all dressed up, and so I gotta go into work," and she's like, "You're a security guard, you're not going into work." Blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to play D.
Whack.
By the way, I'd cheat her too.
I like how you're still holding imaginary.
Yeah. Look at me. But see, that's why we good at acting in that play.
Yeah.
But and then she kind of looked at the window and the grass wasn't green. She's called up Jenny. She's like, "Well, Jenny, I'm not happy. My grass isn't green." Jenny's like, "What are you talking about? I'm a lesbian." And she's like, "Well, my grass isn't green. I'm not happy with my husband. And then I'm gonna leave him." And then she did. And then when she moved,
is she a robot?
Well,
I am not happy with my husband.
Organism.
Our story is happy end.
And she kicked him out, and then she watered the lawn, and then it was green, and then she was happy. So that was a whole other thing.
Just water the lawn
she watered the lawn, and then she was happy?
Yeah, and then
she got to back, her husband came back.
No, he left, she kicked him out.
And then she watered her lawn.
And then it turned green, and then it was like, okay, I'm happy now.
Is this like a metaphor that's just not good?
That's like one of the most ridiculous metaphors I've ever heard.
Someone trying to be pretentious for like, the grass is always greener.
Yeah, and then
it's really not.
And then
the person who wrote that was...
This is another part of the same movie where she's apparently her sister's a lesbian, and that's a big deal.
You can't...
Can you imagine my agony watching this?
You can't put something so cryptic into a movie that's very literal for the most time. Especially it has to be cryptic all the time.
And not that kind of movie. If it was like Lars von Trier's The Fountain, then that could make sense. But if it's just Katherine Heigl has a thing.
As a lesbian who her parents don't believe she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
So that was terrible. Do not watch Jenny's Wedding. We've already gone over Independence Day research, I think. Now the next one I'm going to do, this is going to be a little bit controversial, I think, in the comments. Blade Runner. Do not watch. Because I don't know if that was a laugh or a burp.
It was a burp.
A lerp.
Yeah.
But
which version? Because there's like 10.
I don't know. Whatever one YouTube let me rent. I just out of curiosity, I think I was watching like a top 10 iconic sci-fi movies, and it came up to Blade Runner, and I was like, I've actually never seen that. So I rented it, and I couldn't actually get through the whole thing.
Okay, I think what's happening is with Blade Runner. Blade Runner has a huge cult following.
Yeah.
It's basically Blade Runner is if they did only Star Wars, A New Hope, and never did anything else. I think because Blade Runner was taken off of the book Do Robots Dream of Electric Sheep. Do Robots Dream of Electric Sheep. Yeah. And I think it was sort of like the other man's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right?
I think.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people regard it as a classic movie, and a lot of the things that was done in it, because we got to realize what the time period when it was made was late 70s.
Yeah.
What they did with the technology, making the picture, for example, you seen that part where he was able to maneuver the picture
Yeah.
to see stuff. That
Well, if you
was
watch-
like mind blowing.
If you watch any sci-fi now, or even like read sci-fi books or video games or anything like that, like it all has big influences from Blade Runner.
Yeah, there's a lot of the utopian Earth or the dystopian Earth, like the where nothing seems to be going wrong, right? I mean, and that was, I think that's why so many people. I could leave it. I'm not a big Blade Runner fan. I've seen the movie and I've gotten through it. Is not. I don't own the Blu-ray.
No, it's not one of my favorite movies either. I only seen
No.
it maybe once or twice, and just kind of never really cared a whole lot for it. Like, it was all right.
I'm going to see just people like exploding in comments if anyone actually listens to this. Like, you don't understand Blade Runner. You don't understand it. I'm like,
It's just like
It's
your
just-
opinion, man.
yeah.
That's
Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, I don't understand it because I don't know what the hell's going on. Because like some guy,
Synthetic
syn-
android robot.
synthetic.
but yet like he's
played by
hunting down. monks.
Rutger Hauer.
I don't
Yeah,
know. And they-
Rutger
Rutger Howard. Yeah.
Rutger Hauer.
And they're like trying to hunt them down, but at the end it's ambiguous if he's a one or not.
Some tears in
Yeah.
the rain.
Yeah, it disappears like tears in the rain.
Blame it on the rain.
Okay.
If you must see everything, then if you sit down, if you're going to see everything sci-fi and you must see it, then
It's
sit
be on the
down.
list.
In the grand scheme
just
of things,
remember when it was made.
Yeah.
It was made in the 19th.
just because
70s.
something's an important movie doesn't mean it's a good movie.
It was good for its time. I mean,
Yeah,
Like, I've never seen.
things don't age that great, and even they probably influence things more than they are remembered for being awesome.
what would be the slasher flicks of the 80s with the 2010 to the current gen of computer animation?
Mm-hmm.
What would it be like, those slasher films, if they had that back then?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's, you can see the transition in cinema as cinema adopted new technologies.
yeah.
They're
Going from practical to stop motion to CGI to
That's right.
everything else.
Well, we're at the top with CGI right now. I don't know where we can go from here, and
It's going to cross that uncanny valley.
Yeah,
Where it's just you can't tell the difference between.
that's right. That's
Right.
right.
In that point,
Yeah,
none
the
of this
uncanny
Polar
valley.
Express stuff that's
That was weird.
freaking everybody out.
Yeah, that's right. It just wasn't right.
Yeah, looking in those dead eyes. It's
Yeah.
like you're not
Like
real.
a doll's eyes.
Yeah.
They're getting better, but they still seem to have an actual person playing the role to
Yeah, it's all motion cap.
to
Mocap, yeah.
grab.
I mean, look at Warcraft. Look at the way they did the faces.
Yeah,
It looked really good. I haven't seen it, and I'm gonna see it, and everyone can
quack.
cough because I think it looks good.
Well, in the next 10 years, Andy Serkis is going to be the only actor.
God,
He
yeah.
should get an Academy Award at some point.
He
I don't understand how
played-
he hasn't.
He
They
played,
should.
I
I mean, he's
he was Overlord Snoke. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
And that guy has so many friggin' talents. We got under a minute. He has so many talents. We're not gonna get to our last do not watch.
What is it?
I'm just gonna gloss over everything and say it's The Walking Dead because it's crap.
Alright. Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Well, I mean, it's the same friggin' like recipe every season. Okay, we're all survivors. We're in this town. Okay, this town went to shit.
quack.
Okay, now we go to this town. Okay, now there's a big bad guy in this town. Okay, now we'll blow it up. And like we're gonna go and we're gonna go to a new town. It's all safe. End of the season.
I have read the
you-
comics before.
How far have you seen? Just have you watched?
I've
How far?
watched a synopsis of every season.
Okay.
I watched the
Okay.
first season and watched like a recap of the second, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't watch all this.
Okay.
It is, I don't know, not for me really.
No, I'm not a TV show fan anyway. Really.
So we're coming up
Walking Dead is Walking Dead.
and we got
You either
one
love it or hate it.
That's true.
hour. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, sounds like it hurt.
So I take it we're going to wrap this punk up.
I think we should wrap this puppy up here.
Put a bow on it and
this
send
should
it up
be-
there
Yeah, send it to post. You know.
Well,
before it goes on
it's
strike.
going to be hard. We're going to have to take it down to Pure later because Canada Post is
I don't want to
currently
deal
on
with
strike.
Paul Peters.
No, that's not Paul Peters.
He's Ultimax. Paltamax.
Yeah,
Uh,
Paltamax.
Paul to the
We
max.
gotta go to that copy shop with the
That's
dog one.
right. That I'm calling that from now on.
Paltamax. I call
Paltamax.
it
you at?
It's all the beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it.
It's very
Uh,
OP.
We will try to. We might be called something else next time, but we hopefully we'll have another crazy
Brain fart.
We'll have another quiz next time. But yeah, this has been episode 3. Signing off.